So, I've been receiving a lot of, by the way, hi, I'm back. I am going to try and post on YouTube at least once a week to try and give you guys the most in terms of support around careers and just being able to kind of give you everything that you need right now as well with the pandemic. I've been getting a lot of messages from you guys that have been feeling very anxious about the roles that you can be doing whilst you're going through the pandemic and obviously working still towards like your career goals and in terms of like wanting experience to gain like PWP roles or like assistant psychologist roles or any other kinds of roles within the psychology field. It is uncertain times, it is unusual right now, but we can get through this and there's lots of things that you can do whilst you're in the pandemic. So I know that a lot of you have become unemployed because you've either had services that have cut funding or you've kind of finished like an educational kind of period of your life and you were waiting to go into a job, but now that has been put on hold. So today I just want to share some tips with you that you can do whilst you're waiting for the pandemic to end. The reality is that this kind of thing might last for a little while, but just because we have a pandemic doesn't mean mental health stops. Actually, probably mental health is in more demand and the services are in more demand at the moment than they probably ever have been. So actually this is an opportunity for you, a person who's enthusiastic in psychology and wanting mental health experience, to get the most. So firstly, if you're sat at home and you are not working at the moment and you're fretting about what you should do next, use this time to increase your experience. If I was in your position, what I would do is I would go onto every kind of mental health service website and check to see if they have any vacancies available. You want to be looking for volunteer roles as well as paid roles. But the great thing is that even if it's a volunteer role, even if you don't get paid, you'll be able to use that experience from that service as a person that works over the phone, that can work from home, to be able to speak to people that have been experiencing mental health, and you'll be able to kind of give that telephone/online support to these people, which a lot of services are probably looking for a lot of volunteers to do. So this is the first thing that I would do, is reach out to as many services as you possibly can, especially with online helplines or with actual telephone helplines or online support, to be able to volunteer with them or just get in touch with them as best as you possibly can. The second thing that I would say that you could do in relation to that is go on the NHS Jobs website and look at all the helplines they put out for people in terms of mental health. What you can do is you can go on the websites for those helplines. So say, for example, Samaritans, that will be on the NHS website. You can go and check out the Samaritans website and then look for an area where it says volunteer with us, contact us, or work with us. Contact them, send them an email, try to call their HR team and just chat with them about the opportunities that they have and if they can train you from home by giving you like an online course or something like that, so then you can be set up as a telephone counsellor or someone that can support people who are going through mental health difficulties within the pandemic. The next thing that you want to do is look online for accredited certifications that you can do whilst you're sat at home. So look for brief counselling certifications, brief CBT certifications, brief therapy certifications. These might not give you the full-blown skills and experiences necessary to do like a psychologist's job or even a qualified PWP's job, but it's going to give you some way to improve the skill set that you have right now. So invest in yourself and try to find courses that are going to help you to gain an extra mental health specific skill. If you don't have the money to do an accredited certificate or diploma kind of a course, then what you could do is you could just look at general courses they have online that are for free. There's a really great platform called FutureLearn, as well as other platforms out there that can really give you free training on certain areas of mental health. All you have to do is check them out and I'll list them in the description box below so you can go through them and see what kind of courses they have free that can just help to build your knowledge. And just because they're free courses without an accreditation or a certification doesn't mean you can't add that to your personal statement or applications when you're applying for the jobs that you want in the future. The next thing that you want to do is really spend your time refining your personal statement and interviewing skills. This is crucial because I'm guessing when the pandemic is over, there is going to be an influx of people needed to kind of deal with the backlog of the pandemic, in which case lots and lots of people will probably be recruited. Now, I could be wrong, but this is what I feel may happen. So this is the perfect time for you to think about your personal statement, to think about your interviewing skills, and to be able to refine them so that when you get to the point, you will have practiced enough and you will have refined enough so that you're able to submit and be ready and kind of raring to go. If you need any support with interviewing skills or refining your personal statements, I do have packages available on my website for you to access my support. I'll link the details in the description box below so you guys can click on it and check it out for yourself. If you are currently in a job that doesn't have mental health awareness, use this time to bring that mental health awareness to the role that you're doing. So say, for example, if you work in a marketing company or a digital company where you do something completely like creative or different to what we do in mental health, but you are interested in going into mental health, think about ways how you can incorporate mental health self-learning or mental health support, things like relaxation, mindfulness, looking at self-help guides and circulating information through emails and throughout to your team. These are kinds of things that you may be able to use within your personal statement to show that you had an awareness of mental health in a non-mental health setting and how you work towards contributing towards that. So just because you don't have a mental health job doesn't mean you're wasting your time. It might mean that you have to keep that job because of financial stability and other factors, but you can use this time to really add to it and contribute by showing your managers and showing your supervisors that you want to bring some kind of mental health awareness to that role and to that organisation. The final thing that I just want to recommend is for yourself. I really want you to think about your own mental health and not to get too worked up about the kinds of things that are happening right now that could stunt or stop your growth in psychology. Everybody's going through the same thing right now. It's really, really difficult and there's lots of uncertainty and anxiety in the air. But put that energy in a way that's going to be motivational rather than detrimental. So use that anxiety energy to channel that energy into things that are going to serve you and promote you and support your abilities and your skills and your experiences. So these are the kinds of things that I just wanted to run past you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions and anything that you want to run past me, don't hesitate to leave a comment below so we can all see and share. Or you can always visit me at my Instagram page where I'm most active and DM me so then we can get in touch and connect. Okay? I hope you have a lovely day and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!